Entitled cops are fond of assuming everyone has to bend to their will. But what happens when they are forced to see the error in their ways? Here are 4 cases of entitled cops who got humiliated by their superiors.
You can film me all day long. If you're a police officer, you should have a body camera. Because you're not a police officer. It says right there you're a probation officer. I'm not on probation. I've never been in trouble for anything.
In the state of Alabama,
Tell my camera again how you're a police officer.
will you answer my question? I've answered yours. Now, let me ask you a question. In the state of Alabama, what are your probation officers considered to be?
I have no idea. We're not in Alabama.
Okay. Do you live in Alabama? Because your tag says you're in
I guess when a police officer gets here, we'll determine a whole bunch of stuff.
Well, okay.
How often do you pull someone over?
On August 4th, 2021, Murphy, North Carolina probation officer Harold Mashburn pulled a man over for speeding. As a probation officer, this wasn't part of his job description. The driver was aware of this and decided not to comply with Mashburn's instructions and rather wait for a real cop.
How often
do you drive in the left lane for 5 miles going 48 miles an hour?
I wasn't doing 48 miles an hour, sir.
So how fast were you going?
I was doing 55.
And what happened?
You come flying up on
No, when I passed you, I was going 48 miles an hour. But if your car here, that's not a police car, had the radar in it, you would know how fast I was going.
Yes, sir. And I'm able to do speed estimations.
I'm sure you will be. I guess when your real police officer gets here, I'm sure I'm going to get some tickets.
All right.
What's your name? Would you like to identify yourself?
Have you going to give me your driver's license?
You're not a police officer.
Okay, then you just said tight.
So you're refusing to identify. You're refusing to identify yourself.
Just sit tight.
You're refusing to identify yourself, even though you pulled me over.
Sit tight.
No, this guy knows he's messed up, but his buddy here will bail him out with a whole bunch of tickets. Am I being detained? Am I being detained, sir? Because I've got to go home. Are you detaining me? Are you detaining me? Am I being detained? Hey, I'm going to step out. Because you're...
Quit acting crazy.
Am I being detained because I need to be on my way? Is this a lawful stop? Am I being detained? Are you detaining me? Are you detaining me? Is that hard to understand? Because you know this is not legal. This is not legal. And you know this. Will you answer my question? Am I being detained? Am I being detained?
I can't answer you and talk.
No, you're not trying to. Am I being detained? Because you know the law on that. Am I being detained? Hey, I'm going to leave now because you won't tell me if I'm being detained or not.
Well, evidently you are being detained.
Am I being detained? Say it. Sir, am I being detained?
Knowing fully well that his actions were unconstitutional, Officer Mashburn refused to state explicitly whether he was detaining the driver.
Hey, sir.
Yes, sir.
How are you?
I'm good.
Good. Hey, look, I don't really fully understand what we're doing right here. Okay, so he just felt like you were aggressively coming up on him. He's a probation officer. Okay, so I'm not gonna write you for anything. I'm not doing anything like that. Okay, you got your insurance here.
I'm wound up, and you're unwinding me. I appreciate that.
Okay, so where you headed to? You headed back home?
Home to Alabama.
Okay, all right. So look, it's one of those things. Okay, you may have come up on him a little quick. He may have, it's one of them things. Okay, so as long as, like I said,
I'm good. I'm calming way down.
I don't have anything to write you for. I don't have anything like that. I'm not going to do anything. Even if I'm not going to. It's not my fault. He just just felt like you come up on him a little hard. You might have been a little aggressive. So if that is the case, let's just back it down a little bit. You're nearly to Georgia anyway, so.
That's why I say that.
While Mashburn had expected that whatever officer arrived would take his side and give the driver a ticket, no such thing happened. In fact, the conversation that took place was more of an explanation and apology than a punishment. Imagine how humiliated the entitled probation officer was. But Officer Mashburn is not the first of his kind. Here's another officer who had to take some public lashing from his superior before seeing the error in his ways.
Working on a story for the township?
You're working on a story for the township.
Well, about the township for me.
For you?
Yes.
What are you making, a documentary?
It's a news story.
A news story?
Yeah.
You have ID?
I always have ID.
Okay, can you provide that?
No.
You can do whatever you want, but you need to identify who you are.
No, you don't.
Yeah, I do.
No, you don't.
I do, sir.
No, you don't.
This is Officer Moschella of the New Jersey Police Department, who had found a civilian filming outside the department. After confirming that the civilian was working on a story, Moschella demanded identification as if it was required by law for simply making videos. He expected the civilian to comply blindly, but he had another thing coming.
Yes, I do.
And what law is that?
Well, it came in as a suspicious person. Anytime we
Okay.
investigate as to somebody calling in about suspicious, we need to at least identify who it is we spoke to. You're not in trouble in any way, shape,
Right.
or form.
Okay, then I don't need to give ID.
Well, you do.
What law
because
is
I need
that?
to know who you are.
What law is
If I'm
that?
investigating a crime, it's actually called obstruction if you fail to provide
Wrong.
documentation. No, sir,
Quote
that's not wrong.
quote that statute.
I already
Quote
know
obstruction.
what it is.
No, apparently you don't.
Sir, look, I'm not looking.
I have to commit an unlawful act and prevent you from performing your unlawful duty to be in
Well,
violation of
yeah,
obstruction.
Currently, right now.
So what's the unlawful act?
Right now, it came in as a suspicious
Okay,
person.
and what statute is suspicious?
It has nothing to do with it.
Yes, it
I'm
does. What's the
investigating
law?
to determine what's going on. So all
I'm
I'm
taking
asking is to
pictures in
identify
public.
Who you are? You're telling me you're doing something.
Okay.
That's fine, but I need to verify who you are.
No, you don't.
So in the event that something turns into something, I at least can say, all right, I went out and I spoke with this person. You're making this more difficult than it needs to be.
No, you are.
Not really.
You can come out and say, good morning, sir, how you doing? Taking pictures, enjoying your First Amendment right to take pictures in public?
What was the first thing that I said to you today?
What are you doing?
I said, no. I said, how are you, sir?
Okay, how are you?
Did I not say that to
Yeah,
you?
you did.
So you just asked me what did I do, and I already told you what I said.
Okay.
I said, how are you? And I said, what are we doing? And you told me what you're doing. And I
And
said,
that's
that's
it.
fine. And I explained to you why I need documentation from you, just to verify who you are.
Okay, but you
That's
don't need to
it.
verify who I am.
I unfortunately do, yes.
No, I have the right to privacy in public.
You do, to a certain degree.
Yeah,
Okay.
and this is within that degree.
Yes.
Yes.
But again, if we're investigating it for suspicious because somebody called it in, it's not like we just.
doesn't
came
matter
out
if somebody
here
called it
and- Yes, it does.
Okay, so if you're outside on your property mowing your lawn and somebody says you're suspicious and the police come by, you have to give them your ID?
To verify that you live there, yeah.
No, you don't.
Yes,
it's
you
your
do.
property. Entitled
Okay.
to follow the law.
The conversation dragged on between the police officer who refused to follow the law and the civilian who wouldn't let the cop walk all over him.
Which is this person.
Okay.
We just need to verify who you are and identify who you are.
And
That's all.
what statute is suspicious? What law am I breaking?
Sir, I'm not. I already went over this with you. I don't need to go.
And you
into
haven't
detail.
justified yourself yet.
I do. And listen, again, if
Okay,
you fail
well,
to
I-
provide your documentation, you can be placed under arrest for
You
obstruction.
think so?
Documentation, otherwise you are going to be placed under arrest for obstruction.
I do not have
Very, very
identification on me.
simple. Well, so then you lied to me because when I first asked you if you had identification on you, you told me yes, I do.
Well, I have fingerprints and retinas.
No, that's incorrect. I asked you, do you have documentation? Do you have identification?
I do not.
You can go back into your video recorder and you can verify what it is.
He actually does.
Frank, just hold on a second.
So let's find out.
Can I just ask you what you're doing here?
Yes, sir. I'm in public taking pictures of a public building,
Okay.
expressing my First Amendment right to freedom of press.
Okay.
I'm here to actually file a complaint.
Okay. You have that
Against-
right. You have all those rights. You just
Thank you. Well, he appears to
Okay.
tell me that I don't.
Now, just so you know, there are areas of this building that are posted.
Absolutely.
That are off limits.
Yep, like
All
the
right?
back of that parking lot there, it says
you
restricted
obviously
area, can't go back
enter those
there.
areas or video those areas.
Absolutely.
Other than that, if you want to walk around with your camera, you can walk around with your camera.
And I don't need to show ID to do that.
You don't have to show ID right now. No, sir. All right, sir?
Even after being corrected on camera, Officer Moschella decided that everyone else was wrong, and he was right.
How's that?
Well, that's incorrect, actually, in that respect.
Oh, is it?
Okay.
Is it?
That's
So your
different than
sergeant's
what you
wrong.
explained to my
So your sergeant's
source
wrong?
and what we were going to.
So your
All right,
sergeant's...
Frank, we're not going to get into an argument in
For
here.
sure.
So we're all set,
Because
all right?
I was just threatened with arrest for not providing identification. It's a violation of Fourth Amendment.
All right, sir. But now we're clear on what's going on, right?
Is he?
Are we all clear?
Is he clear? Because I'm clear and you're clear.
Everybody here is clear, sir.
Very good, sir.
All right,
Thank
so
you.
Continue what you're doing.
I appreciate your
All
help.
right? You have a good day.
You too.
All right?
Thank you
We're
very
all
much.
clear, guys.
Thank you.
All right?
Have a nice day, officer.
You too, sir.
Hopefully, Officer Moschella did learn something from the humiliation he brought upon himself, but even if he didn't, we're sure the next cops will now think twice before acting like bullies instead of police officers.
How you doing, sir? Hey. hard time or anything, but I can't let you hold up that sign.
I'm sorry, the First Amendment protects my free political speech. You're live on YouTube, video and audio recorded.
That's fine, sir. Your sign's a little vulgar and it's upsetting people.
It doesn't matter, you're not the free speech police.
I understand that.
I have a constitutionally protected right to say whatever I want. I'm politically protesting Governor Larry Hogan. It's my First Amendment right on the right to petition, my right to redress of grievances, and my right to file a complaint in any manner I feel fit. By the way, I'm not trespassing. I'm on public property. I'm on a public crosswalk. I'm doing nothing wrong. I got a sign that you find offensive. That's not a law. Where in the Maryland Criminal Code does it say you cannot have an offensive political sign? Because free speech is not open to your interpretation.
In August 2020, Sean Porter held a sign by the roadside that contained some admittedly questionable words for the governor. Unfortunately for the people who called in the police, this may have been offensive, but it was not illegal, as it was covered under free speech. Watch how the Bowie MD cops, who should have known this successfully, wasted theirs and Porter's time.
I understand. We just got a call for it. And
I understand you got a call. You made your best shot. I'm not leaving because I haven't broken any laws.
Hey.
Okay, there's a thing called disorderly conduct.
I can't hear you.
Called disorderly conduct. If somebody finds your signs and your actions to be disorderly in public, okay, then that is a charge. We can ask you to leave, and failure to do that, you can get arrested.
Get your commanding officer out here because this is political free speech and I'm protected under the First Amendment.
Why are you shaking so much? Are you on the influence of anything?
Oh, now you're going that route, trying to say I'm on drugs.
I'm asking you. You're shaking like a leaf.
Sir, we're not trying to be nasty to you or anything like that.
It's free speech and you can't do anything about it. Call your state's attorney's office. I talk to my lawyers every day. I'm in the newspapers.
Sure.
Every state's attorney's office reviewed it and said you can't do anything about it. It's free speech. You're not even supposed to be talking to me.
I'm not arguing on that.
Okay.
You're right. You're right about free speech. We have a call because people are offended by your sign. So.
But I didn't offend them. They offended themselves by not liking the choice of words I have for the governor.
The male officer tried to make the whole situation more chaotic by suggesting that Porter was acting under the influence, but the civilian shut that down immediately.
I never said you committed a crime.
You said I was disorderly in public, and I'm not.
No, actually, I didn't say that.
I'm engaged in constitutionally protected activity, and you cannot make any law that will infringe upon it, nor apply any law that infringes upon it.
Sir, all I did was tell you why I'm here.
Okay.
I called about your sign.
This guy said I'm disorderly.
I said if somebody
Question
finds
for
your
you.
actions to be disorderly, then they will be disorderly, right?
No, absolutely not.
That's
My
exactly
my
what
free
I said.
speech is
You
not
want to
contingent
say-
upon someone else's emotions.
Okay.
You know that.
I have a question for you. We haven't been nasty to you at all. We've come here to
I'm
talk
just
to
telling
you.
you
And
what-
you've
He
been-
said he's going to arrest me for disorderly.
I didn't say that. I said
He
if
did.
someone finds your actions to be disorderly and disturbing of the peace.
I'm sorry, but they're not judge, jury, and
Be
executioner.
arrested.
Could be.
Could be. That's all I'm saying.
I'm engaged in constitutionally protected
There's not-
activity,
in my
sir.
statement, there was an if. And
Oh,
there's
you're
a-
giving me
there's
what
a
ifs and
could.
hypotheticals
That's
now.
right. That's right.
All right, let me explain something to you. I'm engaged in constitutionally protected activity,
Okay.
and I'm not out here protesting you guys are burning down your city, so why are you all so personally pissed off that I don't like Governor Hogan?
No, I'm not mad. or
I don't like him.
anything
I mean, is my sign not, is it too subtle?
like that. You're entitled to your opinion.
I'm entitled to be protected by the First Amendment, wrap it around me like a big old blanket while I stand out here with my giant Larry Hogan sign. I don't like the governor.
I won't comment on that sort of stuff. I'm just doing my job.
You understand we're here for a call for service. We're not here because we want to be, right?
Oh, you're here because you want to be. You should have told him there's no crime. You should have said there's no crime.
We have to come out for everything. If we get a call, we have to come. We have to come out here. That's it.
What was your name?
Officer McKenzie.
Mackenzie?
Yes, sir.
Arnold? B. Arnold. Am I being detained? No, I'm free to go. I'm free to continue protesting also.
We're free to stay here too.
Absolutely, it's a free country. I'm glad you know that. Make sure you recognize that when you try to charge me with disorderly conduct because you don't like the content of my free speech.
Why are you being nasty?
Because I don't like it when cops try and tell me what is and is not allowed on a political
We
sign.
didn't do that. We told
This
you.
guy did. He said that my free speech could be considered disorderly because someone got offended and has thin skin. I'm sorry, but every person on Facebook named Karen doesn't determine my free speech rights. I mean, seriously. I mean,
You're a
I don't.
nasty dude. You know that?
I am a nasty
You
dude.
know, if you want to get your point across, if you're just a little nicer to people,
Why would I care? This is my message verbatim. This is right from my heart.
Well,
This is my deep felt political belief. It's my protected free speech, and I'm going to continue to display it.
The wrong way.
What's the right way?
Be kind to us. We haven't been nasty to you at all.
This guy said he's going to arrest me for...
The officers kept trying to convince Porter of something they weren't even sure of. He was also threatened with arrest for disorderly conduct. All of this changed as soon as they had a conversation with their supervisor, who arrived on the scene some minutes later.
So, if you're standing out here holding a sign, I don't really have a problem with that.
You do, because you stopped and told me I'm going to jail. That guy did. No, you didn't. You've been nice. This guy's not been very nice.
Sir.
Look, I haven't mean to you. I just said that.
Yeah, you said you're going to throw me in jail for free speech. I'm not hearing it. Have a good. I'm not talking to you. I'll talk to this lady.
That's just an unobservant
All right.
synopsis of what I
Okay.
said.
Okay, so we came out here because we had a call. We have to come out for everything. I understand you have your rights, freedom of speech, all that. This is considered a protest, right? You're peacefully protesting,
It is.
correct?
Right. Have I lit any cities on fire today?
No, sir.
Come on.
So, listen, hear me out, right? So as long as you're not jumping in traffic or causing any harm to people.
Or running with scissors,
all
or
that stuff.
taking candy from strangers,
Whatever
getting in
you-
the back of a van. I know.
Whatever you say.
Yeah.
Whatever you say. You want to stand here and hold the sign?
That's what I'm going to do.
Okay. All right, so we clear.
Have a nice day.
Hey, you too, buddy.
I will.
Nice meeting you, sir.
Same to you.
Have a good day.
You too.
The change in the officers' demeanor after speaking with their sergeant was obvious, as they appeared calmer and less arrogant. They must have been properly humbled by their superior for their unprofessional behavior. While these officers weren't great, they definitely weren't as malicious as this next one.
I just taking some video around this building. That's it. Cool. All right. Thank you. That's cool. Well, I mean, I don't know. The lights were on there. The lights were on there. Now it's not.
It's a public range. Do you want
I can go walk through
to?
there.
You can sign up.
Oh.
Become a member.
Oh, no, not for the moment. I just take.
That's the only way you get back there.
Yeah, I know, but I was just saying I saw through the window, and I was like, the lights are off. I'm just saying. I got a glimpse out of it.
Well,
though.
they pay to be in there.
Oh, I gotcha. I never been here. Okay, now I see how it works. Cool.
You know what I mean?
Appreciate it, man. What's your name?
My name is Mike.
Nice to meet you, Mike.
All right, thank you.
All right.
This is Sergeant Mike King of the Lee County Sheriff's Office. This interaction seems like a cordial one, but he had a hidden agenda. He had been speaking to Joey of the Surreal Cam YouTube channel, who was in the public building to make some videos. Watch how the interaction unfolded.
What's your name and badge number?
Captain Griffith.
Cool. Captain?
Captain Griffith. Yeah.
You got a badge number?
Yeah.
You do?
What number? 029.
Okay, cool.
Yeah.
Nice to meet
How
you,
are
man.
man?
I'm good. Hanging in there. Just
Who are
record.
you, by the way? What's your name, brother?
My name?
Yeah.
My name is Joey.
Nice to meet you, Joe.
Nice to meet you, bro. Cool. I just came to take video here, man. My people were like, yo, go to the gun range and take some video there. See it. And I'm like, okay. So I'm just doing my thing.
Yeah.
That's it.
Well, you got an open range on certain days.
Yeah,
People
I
can come up and shoot. Yeah.
For real? So, like, I could become a member?
Well, it depends. They got to run you and stuff like that. And after they do all that stuff, then,
Yeah, I know. All right. No, just finding it kind of interesting. I don't know. I never been here, and that's all I'm doing. I'm just taking
No,
a
you
look.
got a problem, man. You
Cool.
This, you
Awesome.
Take pictures. The only thing we ask is, like, you know, when you guys are going around cars, especially like that, you know, come watch that, you know.
Yeah, but
Keep
I like recording the cars. I like recording to make sure the cars are clean. I like recording inside the vehicles, but that's not illegal to do that.
Yeah, we don't, again, I mean,
Yeah.
like I said.
Nothing
you're
wrong
free
with
to
that unless you
roam
guys are
around.
hiding something in there or something.
You're just free to roam around, brother.
Yeah.
You know?
That's all I'm doing. I'm not trying to break into vehicles and etc. Appreciate your demeanor, man.
Yeah, buddy.
All right, bro.
Great day today, man.
Yeah, I know.
My goodness, what a day.
I know. There's no cloud.
While this other cop was cordial in the conversation, Sergeant Mike King showed up again, and he was anything but.
Yes, I do.
What is it?
You're not here on official. You're not here on official business.
What do you mean?
I'm not addressing you in official capacity.
Don't you work for the public?
I do.
So why would you give your name and act
I
professional?
gave you my name. Yes, sir. Go back and look at
Yeah, I know, but your badge number.
If there's anything else I can help you with.
Yeah, your badge number. How do I know it's you? Come on, man. Why you gotta be unprofessional? All your other buddies were cool. Are you ashamed of your badge number? Why'd you come out here though? To address me? That's crazy. Now I'm gonna have to find out your badge number. Can I just get your badge number? I'll be on my way.
I said no.
Why won't you give your badge
Because
number?
we're not here on official capacity. If
You don't have to be.
Of this range, we can sign you up right over here and you can pay your membership.
What's the attitude? Relax. My business is recording here.
Come back up if you need something. If it makes you feel uncomfortable in any kind of way, you let me know.
Oh, feelings, you're gonna go with feelings instead of the law? You shouldn't even have that badge if you're gonna act that way.
Have a nice day.
So I don't know who he is.
Sergeant Mike King.
Sergeant?
Yep.
Mike King? You don't have a badge number?
I don't know what's your badge.
Can you just, is somebody gonna make things so difficult?
You came to me, I didn't talk to you.
Listen,
at all.
what,
I'm allowed to walk around my
okay,
car.
but hold on. You engaged with me over there.
You engaged me.
What was that?
Got everything you need?
Something like that.
You do?
Something like that, yeah.
Go look at your film.
Okay, you talked to me from a distance and I walked up to
You
you.
addressed me.
Sergeant Mike refused to give his badge number even though he was obliged to do so as a public servant. He was also unnecessarily rude throughout the whole interaction. Eventually, his supervisor had to be called.
It doesn't matter.
It does.
You work for the people. You work for me. You can't be acting like that. Did I give you an attitude? No, I didn't give you an attitude in here. I had a very good conversation with your other big buddy that was up here too. I asked you for your, I want to know who I engaged with.
I told you my name.
Yeah, but what's your badge number? There could be a lot of last names that you gave me here. I don't know that. I want to know who I engaged with. And it's your policy to
I can
identify.
assure you that he's the only Mike King.
Mike King. So you guys are not gonna, you're not gonna give me a badge number. Make it so simple. You're making this thing so hard. Isn't it your policy to identify when any of us asks for your badge number, your name? Come on. I didn't come here for
I'll let
this.
you look that up. Okay?
I'm gonna find out everything about you now. Salary, pay, disciplinary report. Now I'm gonna put you on blast all over my freaking platform. This is what we don't want to see this, dude. Why do you gotta act like that? I don't
Came to a
understand.
public range. I
Yeah.
asked you if you would like to become a member. You said
I understand,
no.
and we
That's
were
the end of the discussion.
we were cool with it. I was cool with you.
So I'm his supervisor.
Yeah, that's fine, but he shouldn't be acting like that. I got it on camera, dude. I was about to leave, and he started talking to me from a distance, and I walked up to him, telling him, no, I got everything. He goes, you got everything you need? I'm like, yeah, I got it. Cool. What's your name and your badge number? He goes, I'm not giving you that. He had a nasty attitude, dude.
All right.
So, I mean, he shouldn't be treating the public like that, and they can't do that, you know? See, we're cool. I had another conversation, cool, with the big dude that was here a little while ago. That shit I was
Big bald
recording.
guy. Looks like Mr.
Yeah.
Stone Cold Steve Austin.
Yeah.
Thankfully, the supervisor was more respectful and professional than his subordinate, and he was able to wrap up the situation neatly. If you enjoyed this video, let me know in the comment section, and don't forget to subscribe. Goodbye.